The following program will discuss system components, operation, maintenance, and training for the TM30 compressed air foam fire suppression system. There are several model configurations for the TM30. An upgrade kit to easily convert all models to the Mark 6 configuration is available from the manufacturer. The TM30, when fully loaded, weighs 602 pounds and is mounted on a portable four-wheel chassis with built-in towing eye. The towing eye can be used to transport the system on the ground or by sling load. System components include a 30-gallon premix tank, 280 cubic foot, 3,000 psi air cylinders, a 50-foot discharge hose with nozzle, a foam charge valve, a premix tank refill port, a water chemical fill valve, a pressure vent valve, a pressure relief valve, and a towing eye. It takes approximately 2 minutes at the 300 gallon per minute flow rate to fully discharge the TM30. The system produces up to 600 gallons of finished foam out to a distance of 75 to 100 feet, thus enabling firefighting personnel without protective clothing to avoid thermal injury. The TM30 meets UL Standard 711, Sections 5.2 and 6.2. It's delivered with a manual that covers operation, training, and maintenance. Filling the TM30 premix solution tank is a simple procedure. First, check to ensure the system is fully depressurized by closing the air cylinder valves, the foam charge valve, and then slowly open the pressure vent valve to relieve system pressure. Once pressure has been released, close the pressure vent valve. Open the water chemical fill valve. Remove the fill port dust cap. Install the 2-quart filler funnel. Fill the funnel with the appropriate amount of foam. For example, in above freezing temperatures, add 1 gallon of 3% AFFF foam to the premix tank. Open the water chemical fill valve. Remove the funnel. Connect the hose, and then top off the tank until clear water flows out the pressure valve drain line. Close the water chemical fill and pressure vent valves and remove the water hose. Replace the dust cap on the filler port. Apply tamper seals to both the pressure vent valve and the water chemical fill valve in the closed position. This procedure is not required if the large cover plate has been installed. It is recommended a tag be attached to the unit indicating the composition of the foam in the premix tank. There are a few precautions noteworthy in regard to operating the TM30. If the foam solution comes in contact with the eyes or mouth, operators should follow the foam manufacturer's material safety data sheet recommendation for proper treatment. The TM30 discharges foam at a high pressure. Firmly hold the hose and nozzle securely when opening the foam discharge valve. Operating the TM30 is a simple procedure. Air cylinders should be in the off position. Ensure the foam discharge nozzle is in the closed or forward position. Open one air cylinder by turning the valve counterclockwise. Extend the hose. Turn on the foam charge valve slowly to the fully open position. Aim the foam discharge hose at the base of the fire or fuel spill. Discharge the system in 5 to 10 second bursts. Move the nozzle slowly to build up a layer of foam over the fire surface. Next, we need to shut the system down. Close the foam discharge nozzle. Close the foam charge valve. Close the air cylinder valve. Open the foam discharge nozzle to depressurize the hose. Close the valve when all of the foam has been depleted from the hose. Open the pressure vent valve slowly until all pressure is released. Secure the fire hose. The TM30 has few moving parts. No special tools are required for maintenance. However, It's recommended that the pressure tester be used to verify air cylinder pressure. A list of replacement parts can be found in the manual. It's recommended a maintenance service log be kept for the TM30. Every month, a visual inspection should be performed using the inspection checklist provided in the manual. Inspect the system for chafing, loose lines, corrosion, and damage. Check the tire condition and pressure. Ensure tamper seals are installed on the air cylinders and foam charge valve. Tamper seals should be placed on the water chemical fill valve and the pressure vent valve unless the large cover plate is installed. The following items required scheduled maintenance at specific intervals. The 30-gallon premix tank and air cylinders require a hydrostatic test every 5 years. Air cylinders require an annual visual inspection. Check the air cylinder pressure. It should be between 2300 and 3400 psi. There are two methods to perform this task. The preferred method is to use the pressure tester. The alternate method is to independently turn each air cylinder knob counterclockwise and note the pressure reading on the air cylinder gauge and the premix tank gauge if installed. The alternate method will cause a loss of at least 100 pounds of air in the air cylinder, since the premix tank has been pressurized. This in turn will cause a more frequent refilling of the air cylinders. A leak check using soap and water on the air hoses should be conducted if either air cylinder pressure gauge reads below 2300 psi. Air cylinder recharge and replacement is accomplished by first ensuring the system is fully depressurized before performing maintenance. It's possible to damage the air regulator when it is removed if there is pressure in the system. Ensure the air cylinder valve is closed. Next, depressurize the system by opening the pressure vent valve. Unscrew the air cylinder. Place the rubber dust plug. Lift out the air cylinder. Special care should be exercised when handling and transporting the air cylinders. Ensure the O-ring is secured when removing and transporting the air cylinder. Have the air cylinder filled. Verify the air cylinder pressure using the pressure tester. Replace the air cylinders in the cradle. Replace the air cylinder hold-down plate. Turn on the air cylinders to check for a reading of 2300 to 3400 psi. Spray WD-40 or equivalent on the pressure relief valve. Recycle the pressure relief valve. The TM30 can be positioned in a vertical, horizontal, or 45-degree position. A weatherproof protective cover should be used if the unit is positioned outside. Training with the TM30 system should be conducted at least once a year using a live fire scenario whenever possible. Trainers should be thoroughly familiar with the system, hazard identification, and basic firefighting skills. A recommended training program of instruction is included in the manual. Liquid dish soap can be used as an alternative to foam for training programs. Mix 1 gallon of soap to 30 gallons of water. Aviation refueling and spill procedures are thoroughly covered in the manual. The focus of this program was to provide a visual overview of the TM30 compressed air foam firefighting system. Users and maintainers should refer to the system manual for specific information.